Welcome to Spellbound Stories. In the shadowed halls of ancient realms, where gods and giants clashed, where the roots of Yggdrasil delved deep into the soil of forgotten memories, there lies a tapestry woven with threads of magic, betrayal, and destiny. A tapestry that whispers secrets of a time when the cosmos itself was but a spark in the void. All Norse mythology, a comprehensive guide, beckons you to traverse the Bifrost, to step beyond the mundane and into the realm of legends. I am your guide, Black, and together we shall unravel the enigmas that echo through eternity. What lies hidden within the runes? Why did Odin sacrifice an eye for wisdom? Can Thor's mighty hammer Mjolnir truly shape the fate of worlds? Subscribe now, dear wanderer, for our journey begins. Every Monday and Thursday, we shall delve deeper into the sagas, the frost-kissed sagas that echo across the ages. Now let's dive in. What is Norse mythology? Norse mythology is a collection of myths, legends, and stories that were passed down orally among the ancient Norse people who inhabited the regions of Scandinavia during the Viking Age. It is a rich and complex belief system that encompasses the gods, goddesses, heroes, and creatures of the Norse pantheon. Norse mythology provides insights into the worldview, values, and cultural practices of the ancient Norse society. The Norse pantheon is made up of various gods and goddesses who play significant roles in the mythology. These deities are divided into two main groups, the Aesir and the Vanir. The Aesir gods are associated with war, wisdom, and rulership, while the Vanir gods are associated with fertility, nature, and prosperity. Each god and goddess has their own unique characteristics, powers, and stories. The gods and goddesses of Norse mythology are not immortal in the traditional sense. They are subject to the cycle of life and death, just like humans. However, they possess extraordinary powers and abilities that set them apart from mortals. They are often depicted as larger-than-life figures who can shapeshift, control the elements, and engage in epic battles. The Norse gods and goddesses are not all-powerful or all-knowing. They are fallible beings who make mistakes, experience emotions, and face challenges. This human-like quality makes them relatable and adds depth to their characters. The gods and goddesses of Norse mythology are not distant and detached from humanity. They are actively involved in the affairs of mortals and can be both benevolent and wrathful. The stories of Norse mythology are not just tales of gods and goddesses, but also narratives of creation, destruction, and rebirth. They explore themes of fate, destiny, honor, and the struggle between order and chaos. The mythology provides explanations for natural phenomena, such as the changing seasons, the cycle of life and death, and the forces of nature. Norse mythology also includes a wide range of creatures, such as giants, dwarves, elves, and trolls. These beings inhabit the 9 worlds that make up the Norse cosmology. They interact with the gods and goddesses, sometimes as allies and sometimes as adversaries. The creatures of Norse mythology add depth and complexity to the stories, and often serve as symbols or metaphors for various aspects of the human experience. The importance of Norse mythology extends beyond its role as a collection of ancient stories. It has had a profound influence on the culture, literature, and art of the Scandinavian countries. The mythology has inspired countless works of literature, including the famous Icelandic sagas and the poetry of the Eddas. It has also influenced visual arts, such as sculpture, painting, and jewelry design. In recent years, Norse mythology has experienced a revival of interest and popularity. It has become a source of inspiration for contemporary literature, films, and video games. The mythology continues to captivate audiences with its timeless themes, compelling characters, and epic narratives. In the following chapters, we will delve deeper into the various aspects of Norse mythology, exploring the creation of the world, the gods and goddesses of the pantheon, the giants and creatures, and the epic events that shape the mythology. We will also examine the legacy and influence of Norse mythology in modern culture, literature, art, and popular media. Join us on this journey through the rich and fascinating world of Norse mythology. Historical background. Norse mythology is a rich and complex belief system that originated in the Scandinavian region during the Viking Age. It encompasses a vast array of gods, goddesses, giants, and other mythical creatures that were worshipped by the ancient Norse people. To fully understand Norse mythology, it is essential to explore its historical background and the cultural context in which it developed. The historical background of Norse mythology is closely intertwined with the Viking Age, which lasted from the late 8th century to the early 11th century. During this time, the Norse people, known as Vikings, embarked on extensive voyages of exploration, trade, and conquest. They sailed across the seas, reaching as far as North America, and established settlements in various parts of Europe. The Vikings were a seafaring people who possessed advanced shipbuilding techniques and navigational skills. They were skilled warriors and traders, known for their raids on coastal communities and their extensive trade networks. The Viking Age was a time of great cultural exchange, as the Norse people interacted with different cultures and absorbed various influences. The historical background of Norse mythology can be traced back to the Germanic tribes that inhabited the region before the Viking Age. The Germanic peoples shared a common linguistic and cultural heritage, and their mythology formed the foundation for Norse mythology. The Germanic tribes worshipped a pantheon of gods and goddesses, many of whom were later incorporated into Norse mythology. These deities represented various aspects of nature, fertility, war, and wisdom. The Germanic tribes believed in a complex cosmology, with multiple realms and a cosmic order that governed the universe. During the migration period, which occurred from the 4th to the 7th century, the Germanic tribes began to migrate and settle in different parts of Europe. This period of mass migration led to the spread of Germanic culture and mythology across the continent. As the Germanic tribes encountered new cultures and societies, their mythology underwent changes and adaptations. The migration of the Germanic tribes played a crucial role in the development of Norse mythology, as it brought new influences and ideas into the existing belief system. The Viking Age marked a period of intense cultural exchange and interaction between the Norse people and other cultures. Through their extensive voyages and conquests, the Vikings came into contact with various civilizations, including the Anglo-Saxons, the Celts, and the Slavs. This cultural exchange had a profound impact on Norse mythology. The Norse gods and goddesses assimilated aspects of the deities worshipped by the peoples they encountered, resulting in a complex and diverse pantheon. The Vikings also adopted new religious practices and beliefs, incorporating them into their existing mythology. The spread of Christianity in Scandinavia during the 10th and 11th centuries marked a significant turning point in the history of Norse mythology. As Christianity gained prominence, the Old Norse gods and goddesses gradually lost their worshippers, and their stories were relegated to the realm of folklore and mythology. Christian missionaries played a crucial role in the conversion of the Norse people to Christianity. They sought to eradicate the old pagan beliefs and replace them with the teachings of Christianity. Despite their efforts, however, elements of Norse mythology continued to persist in the folklore and traditions of the Scandinavian people. Although Norse mythology declined with the spread of Christianity, it was not entirely forgotten. The ancient Norse myths and legends were preserved in various written sources, such as the Poetic Edda and the Prose Edda, which were compiled in the 13th century. These texts, written by Icelandic scholars, provided valuable insights into Norse mythology and served as a primary source for modern scholars studying the subject. In addition to the written sources, Norse mythology also survived in the form of oral traditions and folklore, passed down through generations. In the 19th and 20th centuries, there was a renewed interest in Norse mythology, fueled by the Romantic movement and the rise of nationalism in Scandinavia. Scholars and artists began to explore and reinterpret the ancient Norse myths, seeking to revive and celebrate their cultural heritage. The rediscovery of Norse mythology had a profound impact on literature, art, and popular culture. The stories of the Norse gods and goddesses became a source of inspiration for writers, poets, and artists who sought to capture the grandeur and mystique of the ancient Norse world. Today, Norse mythology continues to captivate the imagination of people around the world. Its gods and goddesses, with their complex personalities and epic adventures, have become iconic figures in popular culture. The legacy of Norse mythology can be seen in literature, films, video games, and other forms of media, ensuring that the ancient Norse gods and their stories will continue to endure for generations to come. Sources of Norse mythology. Norse mythology is a rich and complex collection of stories, beliefs, and traditions that were passed down orally through generations in the ancient Norse societies. These myths and legends were eventually recorded in various written sources, providing us with valuable insights into the Norse pantheon and their fascinating world. In this section, we will explore the sources of Norse mythology and the texts that have preserved these ancient tales. One of the most important sources of Norse mythology is the Poetic Edda, a collection of Old Norse poems that were compiled in the 13th century by an anonymous author. The Poetic Edda consists of various poems that cover a wide range of topics, including the creation of the world, the adventures of the gods, and the events leading up to the cataclysmic battle of Ragnarok. The most famous poem in the Poetic Edda is the Voluspa, also known as the Prophecy of the Seeress. This poem provides a detailed account of the creation of the world, the rise and fall of the gods, and the ultimate destruction of the cosmos. It serves as a comprehensive guide to Norse mythology, offering valuable insights into the beliefs and values of the ancient Norse people. Another significant source of Norse mythology is the Prose Edda, also known as the Younger Edda or Snorri's Edda. This work was written by the Icelandic scholar Snorri Sturluson in the 13th century and serves as a guide to the poetic techniques used in Old Norse poetry. However, it also contains a wealth of mythological information. The Prose Edda consists of various sections, each focusing on different aspects of Norse mythology. One of the most important sections is the Gylfaginning, which presents a detailed account of the creation of the world, the pantheon of gods, and the various realms of existence. It also includes stories of the gods' adventures and their interactions with other mythical beings. In addition to the Eddas, Norse mythology is also preserved in various sagas, which are prose narratives that recount the heroic deeds and adventures of legendary figures. The sagas were written down during the 13th and 14th centuries and provide valuable insights into the beliefs and values of the Norse people. One of the most famous sagas is the Saga of the Volsungs, which tells the story of the hero Sigurd and his encounters with dragons, gods, and other mythical creatures. This saga incorporates elements of Norse mythology and provides a glimpse into the heroic world of the ancient Norse society. Skaldic poetry, a form of courtly poetry composed by skalds, court poets, in medieval Scandinavia, also contains references to Norse mythology. Skalds would often compose elaborate praise poems for kings and nobles, incorporating mythological motifs and references to the gods and heroes of Norse mythology. These skaldic poems provide valuable insights into the religious and cultural beliefs of the Norse people. They often depict the gods as powerful and awe-inspiring figures, highlighting their role in the cosmic order and their interactions with mortals. In addition to written sources, archaeological discoveries have also contributed to our understanding of Norse mythology. Excavations of burial sites, runestones, and other artifacts have revealed depictions and inscriptions related to the gods and mythical creatures of Norse mythology. For example, the famous Oseberg ship burial in Norway contained numerous artifacts depicting scenes from Norse mythology, including images of the gods Odin, Thor, and Freya. These archaeological findings provide tangible evidence of the importance of Norse mythology in the lives of the ancient Norse people. In conclusion, Norse mythology is primarily sourced from the Poetic Edda, the Prose Edda, sagas, skaldic poetry, and archaeological evidence. These sources have allowed us to piece together a comprehensive understanding of the Norse pantheon and their captivating stories. By studying these sources, we can gain valuable insights into the beliefs, values, and cultural practices of the ancient Norse societies.
Importance of the Norse pantheon.
The Norse pantheon, consisting of the gods and goddesses of Norse mythology, holds immense importance in the understanding and interpretation of the ancient Norse culture and belief system. These deities played a central role in the lives of the Norse people, influencing various aspects of their daily lives, rituals, and worldview. The Norse pantheon not only provided explanations for the creation of the world and the forces of nature, but also served as a moral compass and a source of inspiration for the Norse society. One of the primary reasons for the significance of the Norse pantheon is its role as the guardians and rulers of the 9 worlds. According to Norse mythology, the universe is divided into 9 realms, each with its own unique characteristics and inhabitants. The gods and goddesses of the Norse pantheon are responsible for maintaining the balance and order within these realms. The Aesir gods, led by Odin, reside in Asgard, the realm of the gods. They are associated with war, wisdom, and leadership. The Vanir gods, on the other hand, dwell in Vanaheim and are associated with fertility, nature, and prosperity. Together, the Aesir and Vanir gods ensure the stability and harmony of the cosmos, protecting the mortal realm of Midgard and the other realms from chaos and destruction. The Norse pantheon also played a crucial role in providing moral and ethical guidance to the Norse people. Each god and goddess represented different virtues and qualities that were admired and aspired to by the Norse society. For example, Odin, the All-Father, was revered for his wisdom, knowledge, and pursuit of truth. Thor, the god of thunder, embodied strength, courage, and protection. Frigg, the queen of Asgard, represented motherhood, love, and familial bonds. The stories and myths surrounding these deities served as moral lessons, teaching the Norse people about the importance of honor, loyalty, bravery, and respect. The gods and goddesses were not only worshipped but also seen as role models, inspiring individuals to live virtuous lives and uphold the values cherished by the Norse society. The Norse pantheon was deeply intertwined with the natural world and the elements. The gods and goddesses were associated with various aspects of nature, such as storms, fertility, the sea, and the earth. This connection with nature reflected the close relationship that the Norse people had with their environment. For example, Thor, the god of thunder, was believed to control the weather and protect against storms. Freya, the goddess of love and beauty, was associated with fertility and the growth of crops. Njord, the god of the sea, governed the oceans and fishing. These deities were not only worshipped for their powers, but also revered as guardians and providers, ensuring the well-being and prosperity of the Norse people. The Norse pantheon played a significant role in shaping the culture, identity, and worldview of the Norse people. The gods and goddesses were not distant and aloof figures, but were actively involved in the lives of mortals. They interacted with humans, intervened in their affairs, and were believed to be present in everyday life. The Norse people believed that their actions and choices could directly impact their relationship with the gods and determine their fate. This belief system fostered a sense of personal responsibility and accountability, as individuals were encouraged to live in accordance with the virtues and values upheld by the gods. Furthermore, the Norse pantheon provided a sense of belonging and unity among the Norse people. The gods and goddesses were seen as protectors and patrons of specific clans, tribes, and regions. This created a strong bond between the people and their deities, reinforcing their shared heritage and cultural identity. The Norse pantheon has left a lasting impact on art, literature, and symbolism throughout history. The stories and myths surrounding the gods and goddesses have been a rich source of inspiration for countless works of art, including sculptures, paintings, and literature. The Norse gods and goddesses have also been depicted in various forms of symbolism, such as jewelry, tattoos, and heraldry. Their symbols, such as Thor's hammer, Mjolnir, and Odin's ravens, Hugin and Munin, have become iconic representations of Norse mythology and are still widely recognized today. Despite the decline of the Norse religion with the spread of Christianity, the importance of the Norse pantheon has endured through the preservation and revival of Norse mythology. The written sources and sagas that have survived from the Viking Age provide valuable insights into the beliefs and practices of the Norse people. In recent years, there has been a resurgence of interest in Norse mythology, with many individuals embracing the ancient Norse gods and goddesses as part of modern pagan and spiritual practices. This revival has not only kept the Norse pantheon alive, but has also contributed to a deeper understanding and appreciation of Norse culture and heritage. In conclusion, the Norse pantheon holds immense importance in Norse mythology and the understanding of the ancient Norse culture. As guardians of the nine worlds, providers of moral guidance, and symbols of nature and identity, the gods and goddesses of the Norse pantheon played a central role in the lives of the Norse people. Their influence can still be seen today in art, literature, and the revival of Norse mythology. The creation myth. The Norse creation myth is a captivating tale that explains the origins of the world and the universe as understood by the ancient Norse people. This myth provides insight into the beliefs and values of the Norse culture, as well as the role of the gods in shaping the world. According to the Norse creation myth, The world began in a vast and empty void known as Ginnungagap. This void was a chaotic and formless space, devoid of life and structure. To the north of Ginnungagap was Niflheim, a realm of ice and mist, and to the south was Muspelheim, a realm of fire and heat. In the midst of Ginnungagap, the clash between the extreme cold of Niflheim and the intense heat of Muspelheim gave rise to the creation of life. The melting ice from Niflheim formed a giant named Ymir, the first being in the cosmos. Ymir was a hermaphroditic creature, both male and female, and from his body, the first gods were born. Ymir's sweat gave birth to the race of giants, and from his legs, a son and daughter emerged. These two giants became the ancestors of the frost giants, who would later play significant roles in Norse mythology. Ymir's body also served as the source of sustenance for the gods. They drank his blood and used his flesh to create the earth, sea, and sky. As the gods continued to shape the world, they discovered two logs on the shore of the sea. From these logs, they created the first humans, Ask and Embla. The gods bestowed upon them life, consciousness, and the ability to reason. Ask and Embla became the progenitors of humanity, and their descendants would inhabit Midgard, the realm of humans. The creation myth also introduces the concept of the nine worlds, which are interconnected realms that make up the Norse cosmos. These worlds are held together by the immense world tree, Yggdrasil. Yggdrasil is an enormous ash tree that spans the entire cosmos, with its roots in the underworld, its trunk in Midgard, and its branches reaching into the heavens. The branches of Yggdrasil are home to various creatures and beings, including gods, giants, elves, and dwarves. The roots of the tree extend into different realms, such as Niflheim, the land of the dead, and Asgard, the realm of the gods. Yggdrasil serves as a symbol of the interconnectedness of all things in the Norse universe. The creation myth also establishes the cosmic order, known as the Great Wheel of Fate. This wheel represents the cyclical nature of existence, with the gods and other beings playing their roles in the grand tapestry of fate. The gods maintain order and balance in the cosmos, while the giants and other chaotic forces challenge this order. The Norse creation myth provides a foundation for understanding the Norse pantheon and the world in which they reside. It sets the stage for the epic tales and adventures that unfold throughout Norse mythology. From the creation of the world to the intricate relationships between gods, giants, and humans, the creation myth offers a glimpse into the rich and complex cosmology of the Norse people. The Nine Worlds. The Norse cosmology is a complex and intricate system that consists of 9 interconnected realms known as the Nine Worlds. These realms are believed to be held together by the mighty world tree, Yggdrasil, and each world is inhabited by various beings, including gods, giants, elves, and other mythical creatures. In this section, we will explore each of the 9 worlds in detail, shedding light on their unique characteristics and inhabitants. Asgard is the realm of the Aesir gods, the principal deities of Norse mythology. It is a majestic and fortified city located high above the other realms. Asgard is home to the Great Hall of Valhalla, where fallen warriors are taken by the Valkyries. The Aesir gods, led by Odin, reside in Asgard and govern the affairs of the cosmos. Asgard is a realm of divine power and beauty, and it serves as the central hub of the Norse pantheon. Midgard, also known as Middle-earth, is the realm of humans. It is situated between Asgard and the other realms and is connected to them by the branches of Yggdrasil. Midgard is a vast and diverse world, filled with mountains, forests, rivers, and seas. Humans, along with various creatures and animals, inhabit this realm. Midgard is considered the most familiar and relatable world to humans, as it is their home and the stage for their daily lives. Jotunheim is the realm of the giants, also known as Jotnar. It is a harsh and rugged land, characterized by towering mountains, icy landscapes, and treacherous terrain. The giants, who are often depicted as powerful and formidable beings, dwell in Jotunheim. While some giants are hostile towards the gods, others maintain peaceful relations with them. Jotunheim is a realm of both danger and potential alliances, making it a significant part of Norse mythology. Vanaheim is the realm of the Vanir gods, a group of deities associated with fertility, nature, and prosperity. It is a lush and fertile land, abundant with vibrant flora and fauna. Vanaheim is considered a realm of beauty and harmony, and it is home to gods such as Njord, Freya, and Freyr. The Vanir gods are known for their close connection to the natural world and their ability to bring about abundance and prosperity. Alfheim is the realm of the Light Elves, also known as Ljosulfar. It is a realm of ethereal beauty and radiance, filled with shimmering light and enchanting landscapes. The Light Elves are often associated with beauty, grace, and wisdom. They are known for their mastery of magic and their ability to bring light and joy to the world. Alfheim is considered a realm of tranquility and spiritual enlightenment. Svartalfheim is the realm of the Dark Elves, also known as Dalkalfar. It is a mysterious and shadowy realm, characterized by deep caverns, underground rivers, and hidden treasures. The Dark Elves are skilled craftsmen and are known for their exceptional craftsmanship in creating powerful weapons and exquisite jewelry. Svartalfheim is a realm of secrets and hidden knowledge, and it is said that the Dark Elves guard the entrance to the realm of the dwarves. Niflheim is the realm of primordial ice and cold. It is a desolate and frozen land, shrouded in eternal darkness. Niflheim is believed to be the birthplace of Ymir, the first giant, and it is associated with the element of ice and the primordial forces of chaos. This realm is inhospitable to most beings, except for the frost giants who thrive in its icy environment. Muspelheim is the realm of primordial fire and heat. It is a realm of intense flames, volcanic activity, and scorching landscapes. Muspelheim is believed to be the home of Surtur, the fire giant, who wields a flaming sword and is destined to bring about the destruction of the cosmos during Ragnarok. This realm represents the destructive forces of fire and chaos, contrasting with the icy realm of Niflheim. Helheim is the realm of the dead, ruled by the goddess Hel. It is a gloomy and somber realm, where those who die of natural causes or illness are sent. Helheim is a realm of shadows and mist, where the souls of the deceased reside. It is a realm of rest and reflection, where the dead await their final fate. Helheim is also the realm where those who have committed dishonorable acts or crimes are sent, facing a less pleasant afterlife. The 9 worlds of Norse mythology form a complex and interconnected cosmology, each with its own distinct characteristics and inhabitants. Together, they create a rich and vibrant tapestry that reflects the Norse understanding of the universe and the diverse beings that inhabit it. As the firelight wanes, as the last echoes of our stories fade, remember this: Spellbound Stories awaits you. Subscribe, lest you be lost in the twilight forever. And fear not, dear wanderer, for our journey continues. Every Monday and Thursday, new chapters unfold, secrets unravel, and the ancient gods stir in their slumber. Subscribe now, and may the Norns weave your fate into the very fabric of our sagas. Until then, stay spellbound.